So what I'm thinking, we might just... It's a risky plan. Well, it's to our advantage now, actually. Up, the Black Leak is secured. Western Siberia. So, if I was worried about someone less cursed, if I was worried about being the most cursed option for Russia right now, those fears have been alleviated. Fuck. Also, Irkutsk is about to win, and that's a pretty bad path. Tomsk is standing beautifully and broken. I should add, I think they're broken right now. Can we push through? We're doing some pretty good pushes already, actually. That is great. Already taking Kargopol. Let's push in as hard as we can and as quickly as we can. Indonesia's defeated Free Indonesia. I mean, it figures. Okay, let's slow it down. It's just a quick... We're going pretty quickly, actually. I'm actually pretty impressed. We're doing well. They're already dead. Holy shit. Wow. This is news to me. I didn't think this would go this well, honestly. I mean, compared to the last war that we did, which was the democratic one. Okay. I mean, there's really one thing to do. Fucking push into Finland. That's it. Okay, so let's take a look at this new path. A new sun in the east. Wear the skin of capitalists. Wow. Okay. This is cool. We're a little late because, you know, the game's kind of broken. Or, like, almost was done. But we can go ahead and influence... Let's see. We can do anti-German activities in the Eastern Reich. Oh, this is the Eastern Reich Commissariats. Okay. Wow. We can send agents into Central Asia and influence them. We can go ahead and send agents into the Middle East to promote the Baathists. Send agents into Africa to support anti-colonial struggles. Anti-colonial struggles. I mean, that's all. This is cool. Holy shit. Wow. Oh, so there's a left and a right wing. I remember reading something about that. Holy shit. Okay, this is cool. Right, and then there's going to be the right wing and the left wing of the party that we have to decide between. Man. Man. I don't know what to do first, honestly. There's a lot of cool shit that we can decide between. I think we'll start with the national economic policy. The former economic policy of the Soviet Union wasn't necessarily bad, but wasn't properly suited for military-industrial production. It didn't prioritize the development of the most important region of the Soviet Union, Russia, as much as it should have. We'll rectify this mistake when designing our new economic policy for Russia. This time, all developmental resources will be directed towards the core Russian territory. This development will focus on military production and construction. 25 days for a lot of these focuses, it looks like. Okay. Yeah, it looks like all of these focuses are 25 days. I can work with this. Now let me see. We can get working on integrating Onega right now, which we'll go ahead and do. What? We have until 67, right? 69, right. So we have about 2.5 years to get working on it. Man. I gotta tell, this is already a sick fucking tree, I gotta say. Onwards into the Finnish heartland. Move these planes over. Also, we'll move these guys into here. Get the fighters in. Your support. Get air superiority in Karelia the best you can. Early close air support. All you guys get working on it. There we go. We have the skies. Suharto's coup the Indonesian government. Strange time, strange land. Oh, this is great. Okay, that's not. We won't do that. Oop. Hit my pop filter. My poor pop filter. It's been through so much. Let's get some, we could probably use more APCs. No, wait, infantry fighting vehicles, that's what we need. Where's production? I always forget where production is, right here. Ditch that. Our southern push is going very well right now. We're pushing it. Okay, Orenburg versus Magnitogorsk. We won't be able to encircle that guy, I think. National economic policy. Could do a closed economy. One big union. One big cooperative. State-controlled tax. Some improvements to industrial expertise and equipment. Supposed to be a pretty quick one. Poverty seems to go down either way. God, I don't know what to decide. No, let's work on the redefined goals plan. The goals plan was the original Central Planning Committee of the Soviet Union. It was the main driver in a planning system behind the Soviet economy existing from 1921 until its dissolution in 1945. The guiding principle behind the goals plan was the idea of a planned economy, an avenue through which the state could control the economy and ensure prosperity and safety. We'll create a new goals plan, whose focus will be on building our military-industrial complex into one of the most formidable on Earth, with productive capabilities to match. Soon, even Germany will be eclipsed by our own economic might. Yeah, okay. Our poverty rate is going to slowly improve. Wow. Fuck, these events are great already. Goddamn. Sergey, I'm waiting for the really shitty ones to come eventually. Because this is going way too great for fucking National Socialism. Sergey fiddled with his food, if you could even call it that. Next to him, Vera made a face and made as if to spit the offending mouthful away. This tasteless garbage is worse than the stuff my aunt used to make. And she was blind, mind you. Serov nodded from opposite them, pushing the plate to the empty left. This workers' canteen was getting off to a very rocky start from all appearances. It started with the announcement that the factory would be nationalized. For all the groaning that had brought the higher-ups, Sergei had stowed away a little hope for the future. After all, the new folks in the capital said the name of the workers like it was some kind of lucky charm, and surely they wouldn't just let the words fall by the wayside, would they? But this series of new measures had destroyed that hope entirely. The propaganda commissars had spoken nearly uninterruptedly about the need to keep the people's discipline, to move as one united fighting proletariat, and now they were bringing in the newfangled culinary optimization to boot. The only thing the latter had optimized, Sergei thought bitterly, had been his unwillingness to spend more than what was absolutely necessary on lunch rations. Whatever this new factory control measure was, he didn't like it either. Welding was a serious business. His friends could get hurt by the inhumane standards the quotas were dictating. He made a mental note not to speak to the overseer the state had appointed. At least the one assigned to his factory seemed friendly enough. As workday 8 dragged to break, Sergei slipped off the assembly line on a smoke break to find the overseer. Raising his concerns for a new kindly-looking gray-haired man, he burbled his enthusiasm for the new regime and his hopes that the factory would be restored to some sensible quotas. The overseer's response was a simple smile and the 8 words: "We'll continue this until you get it right." Damn. Okay, what can we do? We have some regional development. We can consolidate some state resource corporations. That'll be good. Let's do that. And then we can prioritize military industrial development. Get some more stuff in UFA. And all this stuff, it looks great. This stuff is always great. We'll hire some foreign instructors. There we go. Man, I gotta say, I love the color. I do love the color. The flag is kind of cool, too. We still don't have a description for old Serov. Defense or attrition? I think the plan is the go-to is attrition. Finland offers a ceasefire. Get the fuck out of here, you losers. We'll cease firing when all you fuckers are dead and out of Karelia. How about that? When the last Finnish corpse has been shot to oblivion, that is when we will move out of Karelia. Okay, we'll move into... I'm not even going to try to fucking pronounce that, Jesus. Anislana? I did try to pronounce that. Why did I do that? Okay, we've pushed out of... We made it through the lake area. That's usually... From the 2 times I've done this. Once we get through here, it's easier. Like, we might be able to get some encirclements off right now, even. Like, look. Go ahead and take this airport. Honestly, we'll move there. And then see if you can't. There we go. And then you move there. And they're in circle, guys. Fuck, okay. They're still trapped. It's not the end of the world. I'll just try to, I mean, good luck with that, fellas. I wish you the best. Actually, I don't, but I appreciate the effort. You know, it's nice that they're making this a good fight, you know? Redefine goals plan. Yeah, the further I look down, I'm starting to realize. I mean, no pollution controls. Oh God. Yeah, this is starting to look worse than I'm realizing. The tree itself is really cool, but you know, like I'm talking about, like morally, the questions are becoming more clear. The issues. I mean, if they were clear enough already, but. I'm hoping you guys know what I mean. I don't want to get canceled. Please don't cancel me. Now let's do the Order Socialist household. What did the old Tsarist regime fall so many years ago? A strange question, but one worth asking. It wasn't the brutal treatment of serfs or Tsar Nicholas' poor leadership, even the war. In the end, it came down to bread. The people were starving, and when people were racked with hunger on the brink of death, they will do whatever they think they have to do to fix the situation. Oftentimes, this turns into a rage against the government. Agriculture must be a priority in order to avoid such a fate for our government. Farmers will be collectivized under state leadership to maximize output, and the people housed in state-controlled homes. The Order Socialist household will be one of plenty. I mean, I don't know about that. Hold on. You guys. Kill him. Serov quietly signed the paper upon his desk. With this paper, Serov's five-year plan for the economy will be set in motion. The 5-year plan will be revolutionary and ensure that Serov's men were well-equipped and prepared for war. The 5-year plan was focused on heavy industry and military production. Among the mega drills of this economic plan were the creation of industry, safely distanced from any possible combat front, fueling more and more resources into producing tanks and armaments, and raising the annual industrial growth to levels unheard of elsewhere in Russia. All this military production would, of course, cause a heavy fall in consumer goods production, but true citizens of the Soviet Union would take this temporary sacrifice in stride. And any who don't can be, persuaded. Hopefully the 5-year plan could turn this untrained society of peasants into a truly advanced industrial economy. Serov would correct Bukharin's past mistakes. Now get to work. And already, our social development is going up very well. Professionalism is getting from basic cronyism to something resembling a stable force. And we have just killed a bunch of Finnish people. Which, always brings a smile to my face. Apologies to any actual Finnish people watching this. I feel like I should clarify because I am still streaming on Twitch. This is all a joke. These do not reflect my real opinions. I like Finland. I like Finnish people. I don't want them to die. Except for the ones in the video game. The ones in the video game can fucking die. That's what I want. But this is a video game. Can I just do a rush right into Helsinki? Honestly, if I could do that would be what are the kids saying? Always brings a smile on my face to kill Finnish people. Exactly. That's going in the. That's a great quote. That's going in the yearbook. We're moving into Karelia? We're taking what modern Viborg. Though unfortunately it's still condemned to the even in the game to be Viipuri. Gup, can you ban that fucker for me? I don't want to deal with bots. Or Mansk. Thank you, Gup. Yeah, get the fuck out of here with your protectorate shit. That's not gonna work, actually. Mr. Carr. Go in and circle these fellas. And can we just fucking take Helsinki right now? Because that would be good. Helsinki. Then we'll move into Turku. The Order Socialist household. Man, the main issue is that we're doing so well in the south, but kind of okay in the north. And we're not doing well enough in the north just to bring them to the table right now, I think. But, hey. What are you gonna do? The spirit without a sound. Or the split without a sound. Order socialism has prevailed in Western Russia. The superior order of our ideology has been affirmed, and all that's left is to reconquer Russia. Unfortunately, in order to be able to embark on such a mission, we must first reorganize the state in accordance with order socialist doctrine. We had neglected to do so earlier in the hope that the people would fall in line and work with the party, but it appears that we were mistaken. The rot of a Suslov and his cosmetology and illusions reeks still, and if we are to bring back Russia to its former glory, it must be cleansed, purified by fire, possibly by firing squad, if needed. Oh, that's a beautiful quote. I already know that's a beautiful clip. Thank you, Gup. Thank you. This is why you're a mod. This is why you make the you would make the big bucks if I got paid for this shit. Turku, move into Tampere. There we go. Diplomats representing the Finnish government have approached us, offering surrender once again. This time they have fully conceded to our demands and are offering to hand over Mont, Onega, and all of Karelia east of Viipuri. This would restore the border to its position in 1936 and bring millions of Russians back into the fold. Let's get some pogs in chat, boys. Or some dogs in chat, actually. Still have that emoji that we can use. With our rightful territory returned to us and all questions of military supremacy definitely settled by a rout of the Finnish armed forces, we have nothing else to gain from the war. Except Finland, but I guess we can't take that. Sad. It has been triumphant return of the Russian nation to the world stage with reclamation of a valuable region and a decisive victory over a foreign rival to make it all the better. Let us make peace with the Finns and turn our attention to the east. Karelia was just the beginning. Soon all of Russia will be united under our flag. Wonderful. Wait for it. Wait for it. Wait a little bit more for it. Oh. 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 Oh! There we go. Beautiful. Look at that. Oh! We've done it. The government of a West Russian National Soviet Republic shocked the world by going to war for territories stolen from it by Finland. Now the Northern War has ended in a new upset. The small but modern Finnish army and its Russian auxiliaries in Onega have been utterly routed, leaving the new West Russian power free to dictate the terms in a peace conference. Many observers doubted the capacity of the Russians to push through difficult territory near the Arctic Circle and break the Karelian line of fortification. Despite its lack of modern equipment, the large and experienced army of the Soviet Republic has surprised the world by its performance on the ground. The new power in Western Russia is now free to look at the east to further Russian unification, and to the west, where Germany still holds the Reichskommissariat Moscovian. We've crushed the stubborn Finns. This would be a great way to just end the recording session, but one, I can't do that. Because the patch comes out tomorrow, and I need to finish this campaign tonight. And two, we're doing so good, why end the momentum now, you know? Oh god, my cat's trying to break in. My cat is clawing its way into my room right now. Oh god. Oh god, it's... His little paws are trying to get under the... are clawing at my shag carpet. Oh god. Someone send help. Look at the manpower by 1,000. That's not too bad. Okay, I think I'm gonna... T-debug. Tag ERS. I'm going to help out Tomsk real quick, because I think they're broken. Annex cal. And then annex. Okay. Tag. Neek. Tac. Tag neek. T-debug. There we go. Okay, Tomsk is back in order. Yep, Central Siberian Republic. Romania sided with Germany. Oh god. He might actually get... I don't even know what gender my cat is, I'll be honest. My mom just got him one day. Oh god, he broke through! Oh god, he's coming! Oh god! Ah! He's on me! He's on me! Oh god. He's crawling on me right now. Someone send help! Okay, he's calling on my... Okay, he's biting at my mic wire now. I actually have to deal with this. Sorry, little buddy. You're a cute little buddy, but I can't have... I'm recording right now. I'm restoring Russia to its national glory, okay, buddy? Do you understand? Do you understand, little buddy? I got to restore the glory, okay? He looked like he gave me a little nod. He understands. Okay, I gotta... Come on, little buddy. Come on. Come on. You have food, it's okay. Oh, God, he broke back in! No! No! Okay. Okay. I'll try to... That was fucking horrifying. I don't know about you guys. I might need to take a break in a second to change my pants. That was not good. It was, like most divorces, quite at the end. The arguments had been long and intense. Order socialism, after all, was built on nothing if it was not built on change. Who were the workers, anyway? What scientific method could be used to delineate the proletariat from the oppressor, the innovative from the parasitic, the good from the damned? And what did it mean to give these proletarians, if that was indeed their true names, the means of production? Would the committee be run by elite, who, after all, were used to power, or to unsteady newbies whose enthusiasm far outstripped their experience? Not to mention the matter of who the enemy was, of course. Oh, everyone knew there was an enemy. The propaganda ran true, and the paranoia was fresh and bright as the smell of blood and winter snow. They lurked behind every doorway, their subtle string tugging at the Russian heart, angling innocence into complacency, parasitism, sin. The question remained unanswered and unanswerable, a dagger at the heart of Serov's movement. Who was the enemy? And if they were a class in a classless society, both of which Marxists were adamant about, how could one ever tell an enemy from a friend? In the end, it simply wasn't worth the trouble, fighting over a deafening void and slowly collapsing loyalty to a silent leader. The passing R elements seemed to fall away all at once from the base. Serov used to pummel legislation through the assembly as if some invisible chain had been lifted, and it was clear that something fundamental had been changed in the Republic. Like most forces, it was quiet at the end. The mess, however, spoke for itself. This will not be pleasant. And so, looks like we're getting a new mechanism. The Ordo Socialist Party. The synthesis of socialist values with nationalistic features has given rise to the ideology of Ordo Socialism, and its adherents range from across the political spectrum, from hardline communists to fascists. God, that's a weird combination to be working together, right? With the core of the ideology has been established, however, its direction is not. Whichever wing of the party, left or right, proves victorious in the internal power struggle will determine the party's future. The party is neither left nor right leaning. Man. Okay, so we can unite the party. Try to balance things out. We'll go ahead and prioritize military industrial development. How's our economy looking right now? We could use some more, oh god, yeah, our administration needs to stop being so overextended. Let's go ahead and work on... Keep working on the Russian Union, I guess. Russia is a race of proud, strong men and women. For the last 1,000 years, we have suffered possibly more than any other people in history. Famine, winter, plague, and invasion arrived at our doorstep at one point or another. And time again, we Russians have endured. There is no race of people so great in the world, certainly not those traitorous dogs who hold Moscow across the border. At one time, our empire was the largest in the world. And in time, this will be true again. So that'll empower the right wing of the party. Which I'm thinking... This is supposed to be the far right playthrough. So we might want to go with that side of it. This is still an open question, honestly. Man. So shit. It is 11:35 p.m. Gup, it's what, 2 a.m. over there? How are you holding up, if you're still even around? Chat, how are you guys doing in general? I wanna check in on you, make sure you're hanging in there. I'm doing chimps mode on balloons. Oh, nice. Nice. Good old balloons. Man. Okay, we got some more unassigned divisions. There we go. And with that, we should get working on a new unit of guys. We'll train, we'll say 6 at a time. There you go, the national pride of great Russians. Oh, the Komis have won in Finland! Okay. I mean, shit, that's kinda... The North is red. I don't even know if this is technically good or bad for us, because there's either the fascist coup or the communist coup after we take all of this. And honestly, I don't know which one's kind of, like, ideology, like, makes, if this is worth celebrating or not. But you know what we gotta get rid of? These damn losers who want democracy. Am I right? And the despotist. We gotta get rid of Tabaritsky too, that weirdo. Russia, though more divided and separate than it has been in generations, retain one key aspect that no other nation on this earth can claim. We are Russians. Russia is, in and of itself, exceptional in nature, and the future of this world is inherently intertwined with the future of Russia. When Russia is once again reunited, this time under order of socialism, we shall assume our role as a vanguard against all the evils of the world, whether that be from fascism, capitalism, or cosmopolitanism. From the new ashes, our Russian state shall arise anew. Some poverty relief programs. Let's do that. I mean, our poverty rate's already going up at a very exceptional rate. All of his stuff was going up very well. Also, we probably could focus on just something else, because our poverty rate is going to figure itself out very quickly. So our academic base and our research facilities are probably a better thing to focus on. Let's go back to speed 5. I don't know why I'm not doing that. Waiting for these guys to finish up against Derlvanga. Okay, we get some free military factories. Let's get some more artillery up in this Bizach. The state-forming nation. We got what? Heroes of the past? Russia's been has a vast and extensive history. One which should be respected and studied. From the Teutonic invasion of the 13th century to the Napoleonic Wars of the 19th to the Great War of decades past, Russia has endured and shall continue to endure into the future. It's important that we remember these heroes of Russia's past and understand how they brought Russia to greatness. Our ancestors did much to make Russia what it once was, and following in their footsteps, we shall do the same, under the great banner of Ordo Socialism. Man. Oh god, that guy has a gun pointed at us right now. What the fuck? Jeez. He's not fucking around. The Reign of Terror marches on. Okay, I gotta remember how what my voice for Serov is. I remember saying, like, it's kind of like me doing a shitty impression of Dan Carlin. It's not quite, it's not quite, that's kind of good enough. I forget that's exactly it, though. We'll do infrastructural revival. Military construction 3. Yeah, 3. Why did I sound confused just then? Okay, in early industrial robotics. Heroes of the past. Revolutionaries of the future. If we are to teach a new generation of revolutionaries from the future, we must regale them with stories of revolutionaries of our past. We must reintroduce Marxist teachings into the education curriculum so that our youngest will understand the basis of order socialism and become better citizens of the state. We shall teach them of Lenin and his great crusade against the Tsar, the fall of Bukharin and the NEP, the rise of a new Russian state, our order socialist state. These students are to be the future of Russia. Let's be sure to teach them well. 35,000 manpower. Damn. Get some better infantry weapons. Get some improved anti-tank equipment. Up and running. We'll do, what, research facilities? Scientific investment. We'll do more construction. Go ahead, as many... That didn't do anything. We're just spending more money. It's this fucker. The fucking 12.5% increase of consumer goods factories? What the fuck? That is fucking horrible. I have to imagine that wasn't intentional. Like, they meant to put a negative value there, and they just didn't. If that is intentional, geez. That's a heck of a way to cripple me right now. The federative institutions that marked the old Soviet regime have no place in our new nation. Not only is such a system of governance inefficient, but also a threat to the party. By allowing regional governments to govern themselves under a federal setup, we invite the chance for said government to work against us, to plot in secret, even to rebel. We mustn't allow it. Additionally, a unitary government will allow for more effective use of resources and a simplified management of the economy, as all executive decision-making and bureaucratic implementation is centralized. Do we have an intelligence agency? We can do the Sulsa Bezopasnovsky. Yeah, let's create that. We'll do, we'll allocate some more education funding, too. Party is currently slightly right-leaning. More political power game, which will be nice, so we can do the rest of the other focuses. And then the Russian Union. With the Soviet Union of old destroyed, we have been granted an opportunity to reshape what the foundation of what the Soviet Union can ever be. Our new Soviet nation will, at its core, be a Russian nation first and foremost. So Serov's idea of a union in which all races are equal is simply unfeasible, given the inherent superiority of the Russian people. This is where it gets iffy. Yeah, where it gets really... the illusions of equality between the races of the Soviet Union is particularly what led to its collapse in the first place. Thus, if a new Soviet Union is to be created, it must be created with the Russian people at its core, ruling the nation. I mean... Ugh. Yeah, this is just where it gets weird. Okay, we're able to complete the factory, the research, the agency. That's really about it, though. That's all we can do. Serov and his highest-ranking ministers were busy drafting the new Soviet Union. This new Soviet Union would address the problems Serov had seen in the past. The old Soviet Union had been too weak, too divided. The old Soviet Union sacrificed so much for so little gain. Serov and his government would remedy these mistakes, and the new Soviet Union would emerge from the ashes stronger than ever before. One of the greatest weaknesses of the old Soviet Union was its federalized structure. The bureaucracy became bloated, and local governments were given far too much autonomy. Only one has to look at what Kaganovich did with Western Siberia to see why that was a mistake. Serov's new Soviet Union would be unitary in structure. Local governments would be a mere stepping stone between the people and the capital, and all major decisions would go through the central administration first. The unitary structure provided its efficacy in World War II with a strong united Japanese and Germans defeating the fractured Americans. The same unitary structure would be applied to any formerly autonomous administrations, as giving the minorities their own identity merely weakened the Union's cohesion. The Soviet Union was a Russian invasion, and yet Bukharin sacrificed so much to try and please the other peoples within its borders. The Ukrainians, Belarusians, the Baltics, and the Turks. They did not answer directly to the capital, and therefore did not identify truly with Moscow. In the end, their loyalty failed when it mattered most. It proves that they cannot be trusted with the same freedoms Bukharin afforded them. Russia shall be the heart and the soul of Serov's new Soviet Union, as it always should have been. The foundations are set for something new. I mean, yeah, it'll be new. The national unity. Let's do this. Ordo socialism, while already having been extremely successful in its influence across Russia so far, is rather undefined. That is to say, with the broad strokes of the ideology have been explored, such as the ideas of Russian supremacy and preeminence of a state as society, we have no ideological aspirations. So you just say that we should reunite Russia and reconquer Moscovian, ending German influence in Russia once and for all, but what if after? What will our new Russia look like? How should the Russian people strive to be? We must answer these questions. I mean, that's a real fucking that's the $1 million question, the million ruble question. Oh, we have a decrease in poverty. Wonderful. Does that mean we're going to have... We still don't have very much construction. We don't have much construction going on. Never mind. We got some unassigned divisions, though. We'll get a new... We'll set you guys up with Alexander. Dismiss that.